criticize me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity to suck. Don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, I swear I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that job peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for it.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go again with Gibbs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. That's a Titans touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Throwing, Duggan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
On first down, right back to Hall. And they'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Levis out of the shotgun now. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
juked him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's second and 10. Duggan looking to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over.
There he goes left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Levis. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Levis on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one will will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Levis now on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Patrick. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, 40 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him in the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And that's going to be incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Levis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Levis looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Ready?
Paul again. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Titans. First down.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
Rolling to his left.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st down, Giants.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 10. Here's Levis.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Levis.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Here's Jamie Gillen now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Quan Martin.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Levis back to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Back to throw here. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready up. Green.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hall again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Gano the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Levis sets up to throw here.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Here's Duggan to throw. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Duggan looking to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Giants on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing, Duggan.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Duggan now to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Duggan will look to throw this.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Deion Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you were on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
133 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Hand off now to Gibbs.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in this.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Duggan. Finding Waddle, crossing the field and bringing it in.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Duggan.
He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, Dugan.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Titans are going to have it here as